Now that you are aware of the concept of Pachim, we can talk about pronunciation. In Korean language, it's not like Hindi and many other Indian languages. Our languages are very much phonetic. So what the pronunciation of letters, they don't change much. If it's you write ka, ka will be ka, no matter where it comes in a letter or in a word, in a syllable or in a word. But in Korean language, the pronunciation changes happen. So the pronunciation of a letter will depend, it may change based on where it is appearing in the word or in the syllable. So here we will talk about 4 very important characters that change their pronunciation sounds based on their position in the syllable or word. So every character in Korean language, I will tell you, they can have a maximum of 3 pronunciations, maximum of 3 sounds. Minimum 1 sound is possible, but maximum 3. And those 3 positions will be if the character is coming in the beginning of the word. The word is starting with that letter, that character, then it can have 1 sound. And what sound will be that? That sound will be the basic sound that we learned, like k, n, th, r. So that is the beginning sound, the default sound that we learned already. So if the character is coming in the beginning of a letter, this will be the sound. Now the second position is Pachim. If a letter is coming in the Pachim position, it can have a different sound. It can have the same sound also, but it can have a different sound as well. And the third, if it is not coming in the beginning of the word, or if it is not coming in the Pachim anywhere else in the words apart from beginning and Pachim, then some other pronunciation can be there for that word. It can have some other sound. So maximum 3. Some characters are pronounced the same way in all 3 positions, like m or n. But some characters, they may have different sounds. So here we have 4 very important and frequently coming letters in Korean words, and those are k, th, p and ch. So k, th, p, ch, these are like the basic sounds. So if they are coming in the beginning of the word, this is how we will pronounce them. But if they are coming in Pachim, then their sounds will become different. Their sounds will become k, strong k, th, p, and this one will also be th. We will look at the Pachim part again later on in the next lesson. Okay, let's for the time being focus here on this part. So if it is coming in the beginning, the sounds will be like this. In Pachim, it will be like this. But if it is coming anywhere else apart from beginning or Pachim, then the sounds of these letters will be like this. K will be g, th will be pronounced like the, p will be pronounced like b, and ch will be pronounced like j. Confusing, right? But believe me, with time you will get used to it and you will have no problem reading it. Let's just practice a little bit, and then you will feel more comfortable with these changes. So let's look at this word. Can you read it? Can you try to read it? This word is khasu. How? Because we have k and a, so it will become kha, and then s plus u, su, khasu. Khasu means singer, by the way. Let's look at one more word. Try to read it. It is agi. So we have learned that when this ng character comes with a vowel sound, it has no sound of its own. So it will be a. This whole syllable will be pronounced like a. And here we have k. Now notice the change. So here we had studied in this part rule that k will become g if it is not coming in the beginning. So for in this word, k is coming in the beginning of the word, so we pronounce it like kha, khasu. But here k is not in the beginning. It's also not in the Pachim anywhere. Pachim means like at the bottom, so it's also not in the Pachim. It's somewhere else. So the pronunciation of the k character here will be g. So we will not read it like akhi. we will read it like agi. I hope you are understanding what I am trying to say. Agi, not aki, agi. Let's look at one more word. So here we have two k characters. One is in the beginning and one is in the middle, somewhere else, not in the Pachim. So the first character here will be pronounced like k, the default sound, and the second character will be pronounced like g. So the pronunciation of this word will be khogi. Khogi. Khogi means meat. Khogi. And agi, the last word that we learned, it meant baby, a child. Khogi is meat. So you see how the pronunciation change is happening. Next example. Try to read it. So here the first letter is th. Th plus a, so it will be tha, and then r plus e will be ri. So thari. Thari is leg. Thari. No changes are happening, no pronunciation changes are happening here. But in this word, this th character, the same th character is coming in the middle. It's not in the beginning. So the pronunciation of this th character will become the. So this will be pronounced like khu, k plus u, khu, and du, khudu, not khuthu. So th will change to the because it's not in the beginning. Next, try it. Cha, cha plus a, cha, and then k is not in the beginning, so it will become g, right? So cha gi, chagi, chagi. Next one, you can pause and try to read, and then you can replay the video. So here we have the first character is p, pa, p plus e, so p, n plus u, nu, so pinu, pinu. In the next one, here, the p character is not in the beginning, it's in the middle. So the change will happen and the p will be pronounced like b. So the pronunciation of this syllable, this word will be na, na plus a, na, and p plus e, b, na, bi, not na, pi, na, bi. One last example in today's lesson we will take is this one. Can you try? Yes, I hope you read it correctly. It's aju, aju, because this character, if it is in the beginning, it's pronounced like cha, cha, but if it is in the middle place, then it is pronounced as j. So it will be aju. So make sure that you memorize these four rules. K becomes g, th becomes the, ch becomes j, and p becomes b. So that's all for today's lesson. It was a long lesson. I hope it helped, you were able to understand. If you couldn't, just watch it again once and I'm sure you will get it. Now in the next lesson we will learn how to pronounce the Pachim characters, the final consonant characters. So I will see you in the next lesson.